I want you to go back to January 4th, 2012. The internet was a different place. It was the era of Anonymous, 4chan, and the early dark web. It was a time of chaos. But amidst the noise, a single image appeared on the random board of 4chan. It was a simple black image with white text. It read, "Hello, we are looking for highly intelligent individuals. To find them, we have devised a test. There is a message hidden in this image. Find it, and it will lead you on the road to finding us. Good luck." 3301. Most people scrolled past it. They thought it was a troll, a prank. But a few curious users decided to look closer. They opened the image file in a text editor, and buried deep inside the code of the JPEG, they found a string of text. It was a cipher. It was a Caesar cipher, a code used by Julius Caesar where letters are shifted by a certain number. When they cracked it, it didn't give them an answer. It gave them a URL, a link to an image of a duck. The text on the duck said, "Whoa, just guessing? Looks like you can't guess how to get the message out." This was the first filter. Cicada wasn't looking for lucky people. They were looking for skilled people. The clever users realized OUT referred to outguess, a steganography tool used to hide data inside pixels. They ran the image through outguess, and it revealed a hidden book code, a sequence of numbers, 120, 23, 35. This led to a subreddit, which led to a book about King Arthur, which led to a phone number in Texas. When people called the number, a robotic voice answered, "Very good, you have done well, but there are 3 prime numbers associated with the original image. 3301 is one of them. Find the other 2, multiply them, and add .com. Good luck." The hunt was on. Thousands of hackers, cryptographers, and puzzle solvers from around the world joined forces. They formed chat rooms. They built wikis. They worked 24 hours a day. But Cicada was watching, and they didn't like the teamwork. Suddenly, the clues changed. The clues stopped being digital. They became physical. Cicada posted a list of GPS coordinates: Warsaw, Poland, Paris, France, Seattle, USA, Seoul, South Korea, Arizona, California, Spain, Russia. This wasn't a kid in a basement. This was a global organization with agents in every major city on Earth. Players had to physically go to these locations. In Warsaw, a user found a poster taped to a telephone pole. It had the Cicada logo, a moth, and a QR code. In Seattle, the poster was taped to a vending machine. The QR codes led to a dark web address, a Tor hidden service. But the website had a timer. And when the timer hit 0, the site shut down. Only a handful of the fastest, smartest solvers got through. And then, silence. Cicada 3301 vanished. The puzzle was over. The winners were gone. And the rest of the internet was left asking one terrifying question. Who is 3301? And what did they want with the winners? For a year there was nothing. No news, no leaks. But on January 4th, 2013, exactly 1 year later, Cicada returned. They posted a new image. "Hello again. Our search for intelligent individuals now continues." The second puzzle was harder, much harder. It involved Anglo-Saxon runes. It involved the Lema, the occult philosophy of Aleister Crowley. It involved analyzing the audio spectrum of a song to find hidden shapes. It required knowledge of literature, history, math, and programming. It was a test of a Renaissance mind. Cicada didn't just want coders, they wanted philosophers. The trail led to a Twitter account, then to a bootable Linux CD, then to a mysterious book called the Liber Primus, the first book. The Liber Primus is the holy grail of internet mysteries. It is a 58-page book written entirely in encrypted runes. The pages are filled with strange, hand-drawn illustrations of moths, swords, spirals, and stars. It looks like an ancient grimoire, but it was written in 2013. The community managed to translate some of the pages. The text is philosophical. It reads like a religious manifesto. A koan. A man decided to go and study with a master. He went to the door of the master. "Who are you who wishes to study here?" asked the master. The man told the master his name. "Then you cannot study here," said the master. The man left. It speaks of the global brain. It speaks of the loss of privacy. It speaks of a digital enlightenment. But here is the problem. The Liber Primus has never been fully solved. Out of 58 pages, only a handful have been decrypted. The rest remains a wall of gibberish. In 2014, Cicada posted a final message. "We are disappointed. The path lies in the book. Study it." And then they disappeared again. For 10 years, the smartest minds on Earth, using supercomputers and AI, have tried to crack the rest of the Liber Primus. They have failed. The book remains the ultimate lock. And whatever is hidden inside those runes, whether it is a manifesto, a software key, or the identity of Cicada, is trapped behind the unbreakable wall of cryptography. So, what happened to the winners of the first round? For years, nobody knew. They simply vanished into the digital ether. But eventually, a few of them broke their silence. A user named Joel Erickson and another teenager named Marcus Warner came forward. They revealed what was waiting at the end of the rabbit hole. They described accessing a dark web chat room. Inside, they met other winners. There were only about 20 of them. They were greeted by a representative of Cicada 3301. The rep told them the truth. Cicada was not the CIA. It was not the NSA. It was not a terrorist group. They described themselves as an international think tank. Their goal was simple but radical. They believed that privacy is a fundamental human right. They believed that governments and corporations were turning the internet into a surveillance state. They believed information should be free. They recruited the winners to build the CAKES protocol, Cicada Anonymous Key Escrow System. This was a software designed to protect whistleblowers. It would allow people to leak documents without fear of being traced. It was a weapon against tyranny. Marcus Warner worked with them for a while, but he says the project fell apart. The members of Cicada were anonymous. They operated in cells. They never met face to face. Internal disagreements and the pressure of secrecy caused the group to fracture. Or, that's what they want us to think. Skeptics argue that CAKES was just a cover story. They point out that the puzzles required skills used by intelligence agencies. Steganography, cryptography, dead drops. Was Cicada actually a recruiting arm for the NSA or MI6? Or was it a dangerous cult? The Liber Primus talks about shedding the ego and becoming the instar. This sounds like indoctrination. Some theories even link Cicada to QAnon or cryptocurrency groups. But the truth is, we have no proof. The winners signed non-disclosure agreements, NDAs, that they have mostly honored. The few who spoke out only saw the lobby. They never saw the penthouse. Cicada 3301 has been silent for years. Copycats have appeared. Cicada 3301 accounts pop up on Twitter, posting nonsense. But the original PGP key, the digital signature that proves authenticity, has not been used since 2014. The organization has gone dark. Did they fail? Did they disband? Or did they succeed? Maybe they found the people they needed. Maybe the 20 winners are currently working in a bunker somewhere, building the next version of the internet. Maybe Bitcoin or Signal or Tor or WikiLeaks are the fruits of their labor. We wouldn't know. The best spies are the ones you never see. The legacy of Cicada is not the puzzle. It is the inspiration. It proved that the internet is not just for cat videos and arguments. It can be a place of wonder. It showed us that there are still mysteries in the digital age. It showed us that there are people out there, brilliant, invisible people, who are fighting for our privacy while we sleep. The Liber Primus is still online. The runes are still waiting. The test isn't over. It's just paused. If you are smart enough, if you are dedicated enough, maybe you can crack the final pages. Maybe you can find the road. But be careful what you look for. Because once you solve the puzzle, you might not be able to turn back. I am your host. Good luck. 3301.